Imagine you got the #1 song in the world and you don't got $1 in your pocket.
Yeah. Speak on that, because people do not know how real it can be.
Yeah.
#1 song in the world and you had no money.
With Jay-Z and no money.
You're in the right place. It's Unpacked That with Miabelle. Fridayy, welcome to your first therapy session with me.
That's a therapy session.
Yup. Unpack That with Miabelle. Welcome.
Thank you.
And
appreciate you for having me.
Of course. And what I love to do with my guests is give them their flowers, brag on them, because I feel like it's really important to hear, especially from others. You know, you've been moving, you're working, and I'm sure a lot of things come in between. But notice you're doing really well, of course. Them Grammy nominations. Hello. Bought your mother a crib. Hello.
Thanks.
The project is out. Hello. You're doing really well.
I like how you starting the interview.
Of course, because the energy got to be up. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be, and we're proud of you.
I appreciate that.
Of course. Now, you're Haitian.
Yeah.
Just like me. And we were having a conversation before the cameras went on, and you thought that I don't really get down with the Haitians. I don't really speak. I speak very good Creole. What kind of Haitian would you say you are?
I'm one of them young Haitians. Like, I was born here.
Uh-huh.
I speak a little Creole.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, it's levels.
So
you got the people that came from. I know Haitians that came from Haiti, and they live out here now. But it's a different level. Like they really speak Creole. I don't know how you know. If you know, you know.
Les mamans parlent en créole. Ou répondent en anglais?
No, see, you fucking me up. No, it's that word. That word. That. Répond. Like that's a hard word for me to say.
Répond.
Répond en Creole.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Yeah.
You're just not one of them 90 Haitians who know the numbers and shit.
Like when my mom be when she be telling me numbers and shit, I be like, you gotta type it out for me.
Right, or you gotta say it one by one.
It's really the last 4 though.
Right.
I know all the Jones until the last 4.
That's what I call a 90
Haitian. That's the last 4.
Because I don't know any of those either.
Okay.
You gotta give me the numbers one by one. So you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
I get it.
Simple shit like ugu.
Right.
Like come on, yeah.
Okay.
Little shit.
That's very simple.
I ain't about to like, you know what I mean, have a whole convo with you type shit.
Right. Damn, I wanted to do all of this in Creole, but you know what? We'll keep it in English. What are some of your favorite?
Next time, I'm gonna practice. Next time.
What are some of your favorite Haitian foods? You still eat that?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I go back home to my mom's house just to get.
Just so you can get some. I know that makes her so happy.
Yeah, and I'm like. My mom, like, when I eat, she just watch me eat.
Oh, my gosh.
You know a Haitian mom.
Yeah, that's all they care about.
They just get happy as shit when you eat in front of them. And out of my brothers, I eat fast as shit. So
for real? You like a real Haitian man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, my gosh. I can't stand y'all.
I like, what is called, Dia Jonjon.
Okay.
Little potato salad and turkey.
Okay.
That's my favorite dish.
Okay.
That's my favorite joint.
I'm a dili blanc sauce pois legume kind of girl.
That ain't me.
No?
I'll go with that. But that ain't me.
Okay. I like yours
I see where you going though.
Yeah.
And I like the glio and shit.
I like the turkey glio better. Yeah. That's like a turkey good Sunday glio? Meal. Yeah, that's like the fried turkey.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I call it turkey.
Glio is pork though.
It is, but I call the fried turkey glio because it's like the same. It's just turkey.
Oh, I feel you.
That's like a good Sunday meal right there. I didn't even know Philly had Haitians. Did you
Philly
grow up around a lot?
Huh?
Did you grow up around a lot?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's a couple Haitians in Philly, especially in Albany, like where my grandma's house was. A lot of Haitians on Albany.
I used to live in Germantown for 1 year because I went to college over there. LaSalle. You know LaSalle?
Oh, you used to be I used to go down there.
Really?
Yeah.
What year?
20.
Oh, shit.
17.
Okay, no. I was there 2010, 2011.
Why 1 year though?
1 year because Philly wasn't for me.
But that's a good part of Philly though. Like that's in the center.
Where the school was at?
What LaSalle you talking about?
LaSalle University.
Oh yeah, you was in the trench.
Yes.
I'm thinking about Drexel. My fault.
Oh, you talking about Drexel?
I'm talking about Drexel.
I had a little boo at Drexel. Yeah.
I was born around there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Albany, Einstein Hospital.
Yes, that's why I said that.
That's the hospital I was born.
So no one ever bothered me. I don't think they bothered the black people, but them little white kids, their houses were getting run up in
for sure.
every other day. White girls getting a Louis bag stolen whenever they go down to the Chinese spot down the hill.
Yeah, I already know. That's one thing about Philly, like the schools, like even Temple.
They put them all in the hood.
In the trenches.
All
so it's
universities, though.
even like the parties, it kind of get took over by the niggas that's just in the hood. They don't even go to Temple for real. Like, it's just Philly niggas go to the party. Like,
yeah.
I didn't go to Temple, but I was at every party.
I'm sure you
were.
For
sure.
I'm sure you were. I ended up leaving because I just knew that if I stayed there, I'd probably just get, like, I was having so much fun with my friends, and that's pretty much all it was.
Yeah.
And I wanted a head start on my work and career, so I'm like, I gotta come back to New York and get to moving, right? Or I get lost and have to start over again.
Yeah, facts.
And I wasn't trying to do that, but I do love Philly.
No, you'll never forget that time though.
Oh no, ever. I mean, I'm still back and forth because I do work at another radio station in Philly, and I love the people. I love the energy. I think you guys are your own for sure.
What that mean though?
Your own type of motherfuckers.
Oh,
can't find a Philly motherfucker nowhere else.
You crazy.
I love it though.
I don't know, that's a compliment. Just like New York though, y'all your own.
Yeah.
You can't find y'all nowhere else.
Yeah. Except for Philly and except in New York.
Yeah, it's a couple of places like that.
Yeah, so you're multi-talented.
Yeah, for sure.
Piano, bass, drums.
Guitar.
What else?
Trumpet.
Trumpet too?
Yeah, trumpet.
Saxophone?
No. I stopped at trumpet.
Saxophone.
I stopped at trumpet.
So when did your musical journey start? Is that something that is innate and just in your blood, your family?
Yeah, it's in my blood. My pop played a lot of instruments, and he always had like a piano in the house. So like when I was like 4 or 5, I used to just wake up and bang on the piano all morning to the point like they'll snap on me like I'm making too much noise.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. I remember my pop got me like a teacher for like a month or 2. It ain't last long because I was like a bad kid.
When you say bad, what do you mean? Like you weren't like as focused? You were one of them kids?
No, I'm just one of them kids. Like I was one of them kids that just do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the teacher say, all right, do this, I'll do the opposite or else just start banging and shit.
Oh my God.
And shit like, yeah, he don't listen. But since then, I just played every day. Like I said, I wake up and just play. And my pop was a preacher, so.
At a Haitian church?
Yeah, at a Haitian church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you were there every Sunday?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my
God. I was just learning. I was just listening to their songs and learning how to play by ear. Like it was nothing that was really like taught, or I don't know how to read music. It was just,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was just like whatever Haitian songs they sing during service, let me try to follow them. Yeah, it was that. And I did it with like every instrument.
Wow. So you can't read music at all?
Nah.
What? For real?
Nah. Like even like I played band. I did band in like 5th grade. My dad had me in band. But my ear was so good. As soon as I hear like the song 2 times,
you're able
I could kind of play it. So my teacher wouldn't know this nigga not reading. It's just he don't know. Like my ear is just trained. If I hear something, I could kind of play it if it ain't too complicated.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So what about the vocals? When did that come into play?
Church too.
Did everyone know that you were this talented, or was it kind of just like?
I got 3 older brothers, so
they were all into the music too.
They were all into it, so it's like kind of like, say you got an older brother doing something, you kind of watch him do it,
right?
And it's like I'm learning everything. So they doing it, I'm watching them at 3. So by the time I'm 6, 7, I'm doing it just like them,
right?
You know what I mean? I'm already you know what I mean? So by the time I'm 14, it's just all right, you're a grown man doing this shit, but you're a kid.
And did your parents like really push that on you too, or were they supportive in your journey?
They were supportive, just on church though, like nothing else.
Right.
You know, Haitian parents, it's just like
yeah,
school and work.
Right.
Anything outside of that, they just looked at music as church and do it for fun.
Right.
But focus on school and music, where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how to look at it.
How were you in school?
I was like a C student, CD student. Like I was like I just told you, like I was just like
all throughout you.
Yeah, I was like, I used to get my mom held through school, but I played ball. I used to hoop a lot, so I wasn't that bad. I can't describe it.
Did you try your luck at college?
Huh?
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college.
Where'd you
go?
1
year, Penn State.
Okay.
Like a branch though.
What was your major?
I ain't have one.
No?
I just went because my parents were like, it's either you go to school, get a job, or you gotta get the fuck out the crib.
Right. Or they was gonna send you to Haiti.
So I just went. No.
No,
they wasn't gonna send me to Haiti. No, I ain't never think about that.
Did they ever threaten to send you to Haiti?
Hell no. My mom got too much love for me for that.
I got threatened to be sent to Haiti a few times. Yeah, when I was like messing up in school, That was
They was
my
just
only
saying
other
that
option.
though. That's just something they say.
But I have a lot of family in Haiti too, so it could have been real.
They was about to send you that.
Yeah.
They'll send you that ass right back to Haiti.
So college for a year, and then what? You ended up dropping out?
Yeah, I've been dropped out like probably like the second semester. I was just on campus. Like, you just wake up, go to the cafeteria, mess around with niggas, party. I was just staying on campus just so I won't go back home and my parents not knowing, oh, he not doing no work. You know what I mean?
Right. Were you making music at this time too?
Yeah, I had like a home studio in my, I stayed with my cousin Jeff in his apartment. I went to the school he went to. So I had like a little studio out there too, just working on music out there every day.
Right.
I used to record rappers and all that. That was like my whole thing. Like, yo, who rap on campus? I could record you for like 20 an hour.
So when did you start taking it seriously?
I've been, like I said, so like by the age 14, like 8th, 9th grade, that's when my cousin Marco, like, he showed me how to produce shit. So since then, I've been making music every day, like producing and writing.
Right.
So like every day I did it. So I've been taking it serious. It's just like,
you knew it was gonna work for you.
Yeah, I knew. It wasn't nothing else. Like, I wasn't good in school. I knew that was a way.
That was the only option.
Yeah, I wasn't that good in basketball, so it was kind of the only option. So I made music every day from 8th grade to now. Like, I've been perfecting my craft. So I've been taking it serious.
Right. And when did anyone take notice of it to kind of take you to the next level? Like, what happened after that first year at Penn State and making all that music and, you know, being that guy on campus? How did things turn into this?
It's just nothing. Like, it ain't shit. Like, it's like, in Philly, like, ain't nobody really gonna meet you and be like, damn, you nice as shit. Let me take you to the next level.
Right.
I mean, that's very...
So you never got that?
I never got that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But at the time, I wasn't really even dropping music consistently because I knew where I wanted to be, and I didn't want to drop music and not have the right backup behind it, like the music videos, the advertisement money. You know what I mean? I knew I was special, so I really never dropped music consistently. You know what I mean? But I'll say like the first time I went to LA, me and my brothers, we went to LA.
Just on a whim? Or
Yeah, we just saved up like $5,000. It was like, bro, let's move. Let's see what it do. Like, we paid like 2 months, and then we just stayed out LA for a little bit.
How did you guys get money to pay for the rest?
I was working at Domino's.
Really?
Yeah, me and my cousin Leo.
So was that one of your first like jobs?
My first job was like a little pizza joint.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked at a little pizza joint, and then my cousin worked at Domino's. And he telling me, bro, this the one, bro. Like, you don't got, he telling me this the one, bro. You don't gotta like, you know what I mean? Be under a nigga. You don't gotta like, bro, I just be driving all day, listening to music and dropping off pizzas. And the way he did it, I didn't go to a Domino's in Philly. He went to a Domino's like in the suburbs.
Right, smart.
It's an Ambler, PA joint. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be in the hood dropping off boxes. Niggas gonna rob this shit. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna rob this shit out of me.
And they gonna see you, right?
And they gonna see me and rob me. So,
and you're not getting no tip.
Yeah, and I'm not getting no tip. The most tip you getting is $1, bro. Like,
right, and not even that. The tip you getting is cursed the fuck out for bringing the pizza late.
Yeah. Bro, it's a lot of shit. Niggas be robbing this shit out.
Right.
Delivery. But it's like, it ain't. When he told me, bro, I'm in Ambler, bro. All the people I deliver to is like, you know what I mean, in the suburbs.
Right.
He like, bro, I'm getting $10 tips, $5 tips. It's this one boy, every time I go to his crib, he give me $20. That's how they is out there. So I went over there and did Domino's. We saved up money.
Wow.
That was a good job.
Was that your last job before everything popped off?
Yeah, that was my last job, yeah.
How long were you there for?
I was there for like 6 months, 6 to 8 months.
Okay, so that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. And two, I feel like Haitians, you know, that's what we're about. Putting the work in,
yeah,
no
sure,
matter what the job
is,
you know? So what happened next? You're in LA, you're working at Domino's to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Are you maneuvering in the music scene at this point too, trying to figure things out?
No, basically I'm like, so we saved up that money. We in LA now, but ain't nothing happening. Like, you know what I mean? We just go on the Hollywood Boulevard every day, just seeing who we could run into. Like, that's the thing niggas don't know about LA. Like, people think, damn, I'm about to go to LA. This shit about to change for me.
Right.
No, it's not, bro.
Right.
Like, if you don't know nobody, you know what I mean? If you don't know nobody, ain't shit gonna happen for you, bro.
Right.
Like, if you don't make a plan, you even gonna be fucked up even more because you're seeing everything.
Right.
And it hurt even more because you on Hollywood, you on the stars, and you doing bad. The Capitol Records right in front of you, and you doing bad. You know what I mean? It hurt even more than being in Philly for real. You really like, yo, if I could just get in this building, 2 big ass securities, they not letting me and my brothers in. I'm like, yo, let me just see who in here.
Let me see who's here.
Bro. At one point, they told my brother, bro, you banned from this job.
What were y'all doing up there? Wait, what was the plan though?
No, we didn't have no plan, bro.
But that is the problem. Because a lot of motherfuckers, not just you, thankfully it worked out for you, ain't talented. Yeah. But it's a lot of people running around out here with no plan and thinking that they're going to run into somebody and just be like, hey, I'm that guy.
That's what I'm saying. So
you thought that way.
Yeah, because you got to think, somebody that's in Philly their whole life,
right?
You just imagine LA as, I'm going to meet everybody. Like,
right.
Something's going to change.
But what was your pitch? Like, so what were you going to say if you met your...
I'm like, hey, bro, we was going to the joint like, yo, I'm a producer, bro. Can you just let me in? I make beats. Can I talk to somebody in here? Type shit. Or I know somebody in here. I'm in a session. Just let me through. Like, what session you in? Like, my name Boo. Like, nigga, you don't got no session. You know what I mean?
So say you got in, right? Yeah, then what would happen?
I would walk in every studio room like, hey, I got beats.
Okay, yeah. Because you had
it's all about finesse. You know what I mean? Right. But it wasn't working. You know what I mean? And just to say, like, nothing was happening. You know what I mean? To the point, like, we 3 months behind rent. And then my brother, like, yo, this nigga hit us up, like, yo, let's have a meeting. And early in the morning, like,
a meeting? This your older brother?
Yeah, my older brother. With me and my cousin, he like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm willing to go homeless about this. What about y'all? Now you tripping, nigga. I'm going back home to my mom.
That's what your brothers were saying?
Yeah, no,
your
friends. My older brother was saying that. Me and my cousin, like, no, nigga, we going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going back to my mom crib. I'm not. You know what I mean? So, but it just showed me it's so easy to get homeless out there. That's why you see so many chilling homeless niggas out there. Like, you see a nigga like me out there, look, he homeless though.
Right.
Because the dream is right in front of you, so you just be like, one more week, I'm gonna sleep on the joint, 1 more week.
Right.
1 week turn into a month, that shit turn into a year.
Would you rather be homeless in LA or homeless in Philly? That's a serious
my
question.
My brother always told me that shit. No, he didn't even say that. He said, I'd rather be homeless in LA than be in Philly. That's what he said.
Yo, let me tell you something.
There's a lot of niggas who think like that, though.
No, seriously. My first trip to Philly was me moving into the school, and my father was like, this shit worse than Haiti. This is what you chose?
Nah, it's bad out there.
So I understand what your brother was saying.
He was like, that was his thing. He like, bro, I'm willing to go homeless than even be in Philly.
Right.
I'm like, no, you tripping, bro.
And you was ready to go back to your mother's crib.
Eat some food. You gotta think I ain't eating no Haitian food in like 3-4 months. I'm like, bro, I'm going back to the crib, bro.
Right. So what happened after that? You guys had this meeting.
We had this meeting. It was like, all right, landlord on our ass. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like, all right, let me like 1 more week. I'm like, 1 more week, I'm out this junk. I remember Revolt Summit came up, right?
Okay.
The Diddy thing. I'm seeing everybody who on there, Snoop, everybody. All
what year was this? Do you remember?
Like 2019.
Damn.
2019,
so this is
2020.
very recent.
Yeah.
Oh,
2019.
Shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's like, I remember that came up. I called my cousin Dave. I'm like, bro, I need $150, bro. Please, like
$150.
That was the ticket.
Wow.
For the Revolt jump. I'm broke as shit at the time, so I'm like, I called my cousin Dave. I'm like, bro, can you please send me $150? Diddy gonna be there. Boom, boom, boom. He sent it. I'm like, bro, thank you. We got the ticket. Pulled up there. Everybody there.
Who's everybody?
Everybody. Diddy, Puff, Mustard, Ty Dolla, all the A&Rs that I know today.
Okay.
Everybody there.
Okay.
The thing is, I got the videos on my phone. You know how the Revolt Summits when they got the mic?
Yeah.
And everybody hop on the line and say, I got the videos.
Really?
I got them. You know what I mean?
You got to show me that.
You know what I mean? I hop on my, hey, my name is Francis Blunt. I'm producer from Philadelphia.
You weren't calling yourself Fridayy at that time yet?
Friday, I don't know why I said my first and last name.
No, it's okay, because I was going to say it later anyway.
No,
but what you...
I'm like, my name is Fridayy. I'm producer. You know what I mean? It's on YouTube. But they had like a little line that day where you could play your songs.
Right.
Seen the line. I'm like, all right, this is my perfect chance for the A&Rs. I pulled up to A&R. I played him one of the songs, and I got his number. That was the first time I ever like connected with like, you know what I mean, somebody that could do something for me. And he was working with Ty Dolla at the time.
Okay.
When he heard my shit, he was like, bro, this something like Ty Dolla with, like, you know what I mean? You ever?
And he's on the EP.
Exactly. It's just it'd be full circle moments. That was Sean Barron. He was a Ty Dolla A&R at Atlantic at one point. You know what I mean?
Do you still have the joint you played for him?
Yeah, I still got it. It's a great song too. But I'll probably never drop it though, because I developed myself in a better way. But it's a great song. But like when I went back home after that, my whole mindset was like, all right, I know one person.
Right.
Yeah, let's lock in.
Who else can I meet?
Yeah, but it wasn't who else can I meet. I met one person that got probably like 3 artists. So my whole mindset is, if I get 3 songs of this person, it might be like 10, 15,000 every month. I could, you know what I mean? Just creating records for this one A&R artist.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I went back home, I was just locked in.
So you weren't even thinking of you being the artist?
Hell no.
Wow.
During that time, I met my manager. Like before that, he like, bro, you ever think about like just songwriting?
How'd you meet your manager?
On Instagram.
Was it because, well, obviously because they saw the talent in you?
Yeah, it was like a weird way, because I only had 3,000 followers.
But what was it that you were putting up that, you know, called their attention?
I think I was posting my own music, one of my singles. But on the hashtags, I was doing like LA artists, music artists, produce, you know, all these hashtags. I don't know how he found me.
So he hit you up and said,
he hit me
what?
up like, yo, let's work.
And you were with it?
I'm with it. Like, and he was the first nigga like, bro, you ever think about writing? And that's how, when I went back home, bro, I used to send my manager like 7 records a week.
Back home in Philly or
back
in
home
LA?
in Philly.
So you went back to Philly?
Yeah, I went back home.
Oh, wow.
After the Remote Summit? Us out. Yeah. I went back home and just making records every day.
Right.
And just sending them to my manager. We just building.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what happened after that? This is crazy.
While me and him was building, I'm doing all these records. My man Denuzo, so he's a producer. At the time, he was about to sign a deal, a publishing deal.
Right.
So I was doing hooks on a lot of his beats. You know what I mean? So I remember like he was about to sign his deal, and he kept playing the records we had to his A&R.
Okay.
So they was on some shit like, bro, who on this hook? You keep sending all these songs with this nigga Fridayy on there. Who introduced?
Right.
So he introduced us, and it was Livia and Amy, 2 A&Rs at Big Noise. They was like, they hit us up. Me and my manager was like, bro, like just send 5 more songs. We sent 5 more songs. Like next 2 weeks, we already in the deal, like a publishing deal.
Really?
Yeah. And during the COVID, like 2020.
Okay. So was this a decent deal?
That was a little ass deal. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't nobody. So it's like a little ass publishing deal. So it's like, but I just looked at it as this money could make me run around LA for a good amount of time. And their relationships could connect me with other producers and other A&Rs. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it.
Okay.
So that's when everything really started changing.
And what was the energy of your family around you at this point? What was your brother saying, your cousin that you know were in LA with at that time?
It was a crazy energy because I signed the deal in pandemic in my room. So like even my mom. At your mother's house? Yeah, at my mother's house. So even my mom, I'm showing her like, hey mom, I just got, boom. I'll say the word, I just got 60,000.
60 is a lot for
a nigga that has 0.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and honestly, a lot of these publishing deals is less than that.
Yeah, especially if you don't got nothing.
Right.
Yeah, they'll sign you, take your masters for 15,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they knew what I was bringing, so I feel like 60 was a great number, like you said. I remember showing my mom that joint. She like, that's one check.
Right.
You got to think like, she like, you ain't worked. Like you ain't worked.
You didn't have to do nothing.
Yeah, you ain't worked 12 months for this. They just give you this at one time.
Right.
I'm like, yeah. Now my mom hype as shit. Like every morning she come into my room. What songs you making? Like yeah, hype as shit now.
That's how it be.
I'm like nah. Now she like, hey, send me a hook you made last week. I remember when I signed that deal, I gave my mom like 10,000.
That's what you
just off the strength, like everything I put her through, like I never used to be able to help on rent and all that. It was a lot of days I'll just be in the room just loud music. You know what I mean? She snapping on me, get a job,
Right.
knocking on my door like nigga rent. You know what I mean? So I feel like I owed her that. When she seen that, it was a turnaround in her mindset. Like, damn, nigga really can't get money off this?
Off of music.
I thought you could only do this at church and for fun.
Right. What about your pops? What was his
Same thing. Same thing. It was like, all right, go ahead.
Right. It wasn't like that's the devil's music.
No. It wasn't on that because it wasn't on that. It's just like it never been on that.
Right.
It never been on that. That's the devil's music. It was just this is for fun. Like this is not
it's
reality.
Not real.
Yeah, it's not reality. Like that's what it was.
So you give your mother 10. You continue making music. Like what?
So I gave my mother 10, and then now I can move around in LA. Like. So I started going to LA a lot, just running around.
Did you take your brothers with you?
No, I couldn't. Because it was like, you really also gotta be smart. That's like where a lot of people fail. Like a lot of these artists, when they get bread, you really gotta be smart with it. My whole thing is like, how can I make this last for a year or two?
Right.
And not blow this and like, you know what I mean, in 5 months.
Right.
So I didn't even get an apartment. I was just on some tip like, I'm going to stay at my mom's house and just, when I need somewhere to stay, I'm going to hit up somebody I could stay at their crib for free and then come back home when I need to.
Smart.
So that's what I was doing. And just while I was out there, I was meeting producers, A&Rs, you know what I mean? It wasn't really nothing that affected my life, but it was like them relationships. Right. I was getting little, like, you know what I mean? Like working with little artists, like not big artists, but it was putting more money in my pocket, like $2,000, $3,000. So
to do what you love.
Yeah, to do what I love. So it was a blessing, but it didn't really like. I remember like by that like 8 to 12 months, I was down to zero.
Really?
Yeah, I was down to zero.
I mean, it makes sense though, because
and I looked at it like I did what I was supposed to do with the bread. Like I had to meet. You know what I mean? I did everything. Now I know the A&Rs. I know some artists. I know, you know what I mean? Now I'm just back home cooking up again.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happens after this? This is a great story, by the way.
Story,
wow.
What happened after is...
So you're back in Philly.
I'm back in Philly.
Money is spent.
Money spent.
But the music is out. You're working on other people's projects.
Other people. I'm just a songwriter at that time. Little artists, too.
Still like, pandemic time?
Yeah, probably like 2020, end of 2021.
Okay.
I'll say that.
So things are starting to ease up a little bit.
I remember this. I'm going into 2022. And like my producer, my man's Denuzo, that connected me with the people I signed with.
Right.
He from Virginia and Timberland from Virginia.
Right.
So I remember like last year, like 2021, he connected me with Timberland. But like, you know how you go into the new year, like this is a new year, bro. We gotta take this shit up a notch. Like I remember I'm looking through my phone, I got Timberland number, but I never used it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, what is you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I never like pressed the button on this or never even like
introduce yourself.
Yeah. I introduced myself, but it stopped at then. I'm like, bro,
you could send him stuff. Yeah,
I could send him stuff. So around that time, I started making like these vocal samples. I start sampling my voice. You know what I mean? And then when I sent it to Timberland, I sent him like 10 ideas. He like, bro, this is crazy. Like since that day, it was the next day, he posted me on Instagram. Him making a beat with my vocals on it.
Wow.
And he tagged me. And he probably did that for like a month straight.
Of all the stuff that you sent him?
Yeah, like whatever he liked, he would just get on Instagram and make a beat to it. Right. And then tag me like, you know what I mean? That just brought it up a whole nother level because when people seen that, it was like the bigger producers at A&R start to hit me.
Of course, because he's one of the
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like what's going on? And while that's going crazy, while my vocal samples is like all over, I remember like my A&R, like at the pub that I had, she left to another company.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, like I'm at this label with nobody. Because it's like some labels, it's like sometimes you don't even meet the head for real.
Yep.
It's just that A&R that you had.
And when
that was your everything. Yeah, that was your connection to everything. So like when she left, I was just alone. Like, damn, what niggas about to do? Like, I might as well just do this by myself.
Right.
So my manager Edgar, he met Mary J. Blige's manager like in a session, Eddie. He's like, he just telling him, bro, I got Friday, like, buy him out this deal. You know what I mean? Like, can you buy him out? Like, this just happened.
Right.
But we looking for a new situation. And like 2 months later, like Eddie just pressed play. Like he seen the vision. Like we played in the music. He seen what was going on with like Timbaland.
Wow.
And he just bought me out ASAP. Right after that, Chris Brown, I wrote 2 songs on Chris Brown album in June.
Breezy.
June 2022. I wrote Will's Fall Off and Need You Right Here.
Oh.
Will's Fall Off with Lil Durk. After that, everything changed.
From that project?
Yeah, from that project.
Wow. So you have this deal. You've been bought out.
Yeah.
You're writing on other projects. When did it become Friday's time?
Chris Brown started Friday's time. Because it was like, if you listen to the songs that I made, it was different. Like, it was like, it's a new joint. It's like a new sound. Like this Will Fall Off hook with the choir and all that. It's like a different sound. Like, so I feel like that started like after that, the industry weird because it's like in the industry, niggas can know you hot. But until you put like a crazy point on the board, there's certain rooms that you can't get in. There's certain people that you can't even talk to.
Right.
But after the Chris Brown, it was like, all right.
Everybody
like, there's no room that you know what I mean? So that started everything, and just the sound, like, the Will's Fall Off sound different.
Right.
And then, like, 2 months later, that's when I made God Did.
In your room?
In my room.
In Philly?
Yeah.
You were still in Philly at this time?
Nah, for sure, yeah.
Wow.
Broke as hell. Told you, I ran out the jump. Yeah, I ran. Still in Philly. I was just watching, probably from June, I'm watching Khaled on the gram every day saying God Did. Before he even named his album God Did. Every time he said it, it just inspired me. Like, so I made a song. I made a sample called God Did. My manager told me, like, bro, make a song. Like, make a song God Did. And I'm going to try to get this to Khaled in any way possible.
Right.
Right after he told me that, I made God Did. What you hear, that hook, I made that day in my room.
Sent it to him when, that night?
I called my A&R Eddie. Be like, bro, how can we get this to Khaled? And he like, I got his number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Eddie, he managed Mary J. Blige for like a long ass time.
Right.
So out of the relationships he already had Khaled number. I got Khaled number. Like, I'm about to send this to him right now. Send it to Khaled. Next day, Khaled like, this a movie. I need this on my album. That's all he said.
And that was that.
And it was like, a couple days later, we started the paperwork. How you heard it? How you hear the hook? That's how it was. It was just me and the keys. No drums, no rappers. So we started the paperwork, and then it was supposed to be named Friday Interlude God Did.
Damn.
Yeah, that's like probably like an interlude with just me and the keys. And it was like 2-3 days later, that nigga was like, bro, I just put 4 people in here.
Did he tell you who?
No, he ain't tell us who. It's gonna live forever.
Shit.
He never told us who though.
But you knew it was big.
Yeah, I knew it was big because even the hook is it's so inspirational.
Right.
I'm already thinking. I thought Nas, Kanye, Jay-Z. Those are my 3 people that's in my head.
Right.
So I already knew it was big.
Right.
So it was like, mind you, we never heard the record. It's everything top secret.
Did you ask to hear it? Like, hey.
No. I don't want to ask you because I don't want to be on no hype shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, everything top secret. I ain't heard the record till it came out.
Wow. How long after did it come out? Since you sent it to him?
Since I sent it to him.
And it came out. Like, how long were you waiting? A month? That's not even that long.
Cause look,
imagine waiting a year.
Yeah, we waited like a short amount of time. Cause look, when I made the junk, he made that his trailer. If you go on the album, that my hook is the trailer, just me by itself. So it's like, damn.
He's about to do something.
Yeah, he about to do
crazy.
something. And the album called God Did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I remember I found out like John Legend was on the song. At that point, I probably got like 6,000 followers. So it's like
off that.
Yeah. No, off Timbaland. I'll say off Timbaland.
Okay.
You know what I mean? At that point. So I'm thinking they might have threw me off the song. Just because I'm nobody. Like, I ain't shit. Like,
your voice is so unique, though.
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah.
But I know how the industry works.
Right.
It's like, we're not about to put this Lil Bull on a song with Jay-Z,
right.
6,000 followers, add John Legend and put John Legend at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I already put on my head, like, bro, John
Somebody
Legend
else
leading the
sing.
song.
Right.
And I'm doing backgrounds. I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just get the feature? That's what I put in my head. Can I still get the feature for the hook, the choir hook?
Right.
I remember it came out. I'm next to my mom and my brother. I'm just waiting. I ain't hear it till y'all heard it. You know what I mean? I heard my voice came in. My mom just started crying. Everybody was just running around the crib, bro.
Oh my gosh, she was crying. Of course she was.
Life changing. Like,
yeah.
I knew from that moment, all right, everything about to change.
And you know when Haitians start with that, it's not like no regular cry. It's dramatic.
Yeah,
my mom be on the floor.
Yeah, she was on the floor, hands up.
Crazy.
We knew everything was about to change around that point.
Right.
1 hour in, the whole world talking about Jay-Z verse, and the whole world saying who that nigga that started the song.
Yeah.
It don't sound like John Legend, so who is that nigga?
Yeah.
So it was like, that whole week, it was like, who is Fridayy? I'm watching everything. It's like, who is Fridayy?
How'd you get your name?
I was like 15. My favorite artist was like Party Next Door in the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was just naming myself something so I could get a nigga like Drake attention.
Right.
For real.
Wow.
I'm a kid. They're my idols. You know what I mean? So, and I went in college with that name.
Fridayy.
Yeah, so when I went in college with that name, niggas only knew me for that. So it kind of changed everything. Everybody called me Fridayy, then it just stuck.
You know how to say Friday in Creole?
Yeah,
Vendredi.
That's what my sisters be calling me. Shout out Bad, you know, Cassandra, my Haitian sisters. That's what they be calling me.
Yeah, so God Day comes out. Your family is going crazy over it.
Yeah.
What was the next step for you?
I remember that, like, the next night, it's the #1 song in the world.
Right.
Like on Apple. #1.
All over the radio, too.
Yeah, all over the radio.
That 4-minute long-ass song.
Yeah. #1. My cousin came out to the crib, right? He like, bro, we got to celebrate. Bro, I don't got $1 in my... imagine you got the #1 song in the world and you don't got $1 in your pocket.
Yeah. Speak on that, because people do not know how real it can be.
Yeah.
#1 song in the world, and you had no money.
With Jay-Z and no money.
When were you supposed to get paid, though?
No, the payment was coming.
Just like on its own time.
Yeah, it was in motion. Like, it was coming.
Right.
I'm talking at the time, like, my cousin came to the crib, like, bro.
Like, what we doing?
What we doing? I'm like, bro, I don't have $1. So
right.
I'm not about to, I got God there, nigga. I'm not about to go to no club and stand on the floor and niggas stepping on my sneaks.
Right.
I'm like, yo, niggas stepping on my
in
sneaks.
Philly.
Yeah. We gotta get a section, bro.
Right.
He like, bro, I'm gonna get the section. We go to the club.
Which club?
The joint called Blue Martini in Philly.
Okay. I don't know Blue Martini.
Joint. It ain't even a club. It's like a little...
Like a lounge?
It's a vibe, but it got sections. Blue Martini. Niggas don't know. Niggas know.
Right.
City. But we went to Blue Martini. I remember I'm in a section, right? Khaled DM me. Like, what's your number? First time I talked to him. Gave him my number. 7 minutes later, he called my phone.
What?
Like, I noticed. I ran out the club. I'm like, what's up, Khaled? Fridayy, thank you, bro.
Wow.
I'm like, nigga, thank you, bro. You know, you changed my life. You about to change everything.
Right.
He telling me, thank you. Like, you gave me the song on my album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just remember telling him, like, bro, I'm in Philly right now, bro. I'm hearing everybody talk about me. They don't even know it's me.
Yeah.
Like, niggas are having conversation like Fridayy hard, Jay-Z went, but nobody knows me.
Right.
And he just kept telling me, bro, like, they about to know real soon. Like, trust me, like, believe me, they gonna know real soon. That was just like, from there, I remember I went to Miami. I don't know for what. I think it was like somebody's birthday. And I just hit up Khaled, like, bro, I'm in Miami. First time I ever met him. It was like, it was just love.
Right.
You know what I mean? I played him my album.
So you were working on it this whole time? In Philly?
What you mean? Yeah, I was working on my album. My album been done. You gotta think, like, I've been working since 2019.
Right.
So it's like, I already had songs done. So it's like, I just needed like a few more songs to finish.
And the production was great.
Yeah,
like,
it was
you were getting
done.
studio time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, just in my room for real.
You were doing it in your room?
Yeah, the whole album made from that room you see me make God did in.
This EP that's out now?
Yeah, for sure.
No way.
Yeah.
In your room?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Finish the
for
story.
sure. Yeah. But it's like, when I went there and I played in my project, it was just like he was just like, damn, this It's the one, bro. Like, and he like, bro, I remember that night, he just like, trying to come out to live with me. Club. Nigga performed, God did. Shout out my boy Zoe Dollars. Shit. I remember he was like, bro, you know you hopping on that stage tonight, right?
Right.
I was trying to be on some chill shit. Like, nigga, I'm dragging you on that stage.
Right.
Nigga, we here I'm in the club, Live
Is
Miami.
this like one of your first performances too?
Exactly.
Oh shit.
I'm in Live Miami. I just hear the chords. Nigga, Zoe grabbed my arm, rushed me to the stage. Khaled don't even know I'm hopping on stage. But while he introduced me, this song right here by a guy named Fridayy back there.
Yeah.
He don't even know I'm hopping on stage. Though. I just walked on stage, vibed out. Son God did. We did that the next day. It was just love ever since with Khaled.
Wow. Damn, this is a great story. I keep saying that.
Yeah,
okay, so fast forward. Fast forward. What happens?
No, it was
you leave Miami, go back to Philly,
Miami.
Back to your room.
Nah, back to my room.
When were you able to get your mother the house?
Well, let me look fast forward. Like back to my room from Miami, right? I started working with Vori.
Okay. Vori, Philly.
Yeah. Nah, Vori from Kentucky. But he a dream chaser.
But okay. Wow. He's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Shouts to Vori, because I do know that he works with Meek.
Yeah. I start working with Vori. And it's like me and him just start bouncing out ideas. He already on my project that I'm about to drop.
Okay.
So I remember I gave him a hook. The hook called Who It's Gonna Be. I don't know why Vori named the song Forever, but the hook was called Who It's Gonna Be. He posted the hook. He did a verse to it. It's supposed to be me and Vori song.
Okay.
He posted on Instagram.
Right.
It goes stupid. Everybody posting it on YouTube, SoundCloud, like it's already out.
Right.
I don't know how Lil Baby heard it.
Right.
He hit up Vori.
Oh shit.
It's like a month after God did.
And Vori was making noise at that time.
He's still making noise. Yeah. And Lil Baby, like, I need that hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I called Vori. I'm like, what we gonna do? He like, bro, it's your time, bro. Like, coming off God did. This gonna be even bigger.
Right.
You know what I mean? God did what it did. It did what it needed to do, but forever gonna put you in a whole another audience.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, he just let me have it, bro.
Just like that.
And then that's how Forever came. Lil Baby, I remember like Lil Baby FaceTime me. He put his 2 verses down. And then me, Biz, and Fortune, we made the beat to it.
Right.
That was like probably 2 weeks before his album even dropped. Like a last minute song.
Right.
Now Forever going crazy right now. Top 10 on the radio right now.
Right. That's insane. So, the house, you get the check.
Yeah.
And the first thing you do with that check is get your mother a house.
Yeah.
I saw the video, her reaction. I love, of course. What does that mean to you to be able to do that for your family?
Everything. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's what, as a young, that's what I think 90% of men dream of from the hood. Like, and one day I'm gonna buy my mom a house. Like, we really watch you know what I mean? Watch my mom struggle, you know what I mean? With bills, just even the house, period. Like, being in the hood, it just come with stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not something that we invite, it's just stuff it come with.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So I always put in my mind, like, when I get up, I'm gonna buy my mom a house as soon as I get my big check. I did it up from the rip. Like, it's niggas at that weight. You know what I mean? But that's just what I needed to handle.
Because sometimes if you wait, the money will go before you even know it.
Like, if you don't set your priorities straight, you gonna mess your bread up on clothes, females, all other stuff.
Trying to look the part.
Yeah, trying to look the part. Airbnbs, cars.
Your friends.
Yeah,
moving around
all
with
that
you.
stuff really don't matter. What really matters is, damn, my mom's still in the hood.
Where do you think you got those morals from, though?
It's just how I am. Like, I'm the last kid. Like,
you're the baby.
I'm just my mom's. You know what I mean? It's also morals too. So it's like, it's just stuff that gotta be handled.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. This gotta be handled. Niggas know where I live.
Right.
It's not even about niggas know where I live. That alone, like, bro, you know what I mean?
Change that.
We gotta change that ASAP. Like, I'm not going back to my mom's house watching my shoulders, niggas on my block that know me, like, yo, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just something I had to handle. You know what I mean? And watching her go through what she went through was just a blessing to see her in that big house.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't even talk about the Grammy performance. I'm not gonna hold you. Goosebumps, man.
Nah,
As
for
soon
sure, yeah.
your mic was on.
Nah, that's what they saying.
Your motherfucking mic was on. The vocals, there.
They ain't believe though. They ain't believe it at first.
No, seriously. I'm like, wait, this nigga really sound like this?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Did you know you were going to be a part of that performance?
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Khaled already told me, like,
this is what we doing.
Be at the Grammys.
Right.
Yeah, so I already put it in my head, but we didn't find out that performance was actually happening probably until like 2 weeks before.
Right. But the thing is, this is not like you've been performing on stages.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, my first joint was probably like Live and Story.
I mean, besides the stuff you were doing in church.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But that kind of prepared me.
Right.
But it's still a difference. It's like a difference. Like, now the next joint is
What were you feeling when the shit, like, come on?
I was scared as shit. I was scared as hell.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, since they told me you were performing at the Grammys, I was scared as hell.
And when the lights turned on, you just
it was just a different. I felt different. It was like before we performed, I remember Khaled came to my trailer backstage with all his people.
Right.
If you see my TikTok or on his gram, you see that video where he put the instrumental in my ear, and then everybody was just waiting for me to sing.
Yeah.
That was before the performance. I just bust that joint out. Everybody like, oh, Khaled, like, oh, you ready?
Right.
You know what I mean? That alone, it just, all right, I'm ready. So when I linked up with, you know what I mean, hopped on stage with Jay-Z when it was time, I just came in with that same energy. Where my mic at? Like, let's get it right now.
And you did that. I'm really, even besides all the work that you've done with other artists, your project alone.
Yeah.
Your project alone, I think, stands great.
What's your favorite genre?
On his Come Through.
That's different.
Come Through.
People don't be saying that.
No?
Though. Yeah, that's
my favorite
that's
on there.
That's a good genre, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. Come Through is my favorite. And just the titles that you have on there, I feel like you're telling us your story.
Yeah, for sure.
Empty Stomach.
Blessings.
Yeah.
God Sent.
All of it.
Don't Give Up on Me.
You're literally telling your story and everything that you just explained now. So to hear it come together in the music, I think it's so beautiful to see.
It's clear. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
Knowing your story now, and literally from you telling it to me, I'm like, wow, that's the project.
No, for sure.
Now, full circle with Ty Dolla $ign on it too. And I can't believe this is all the stuff that you've been doing in your room.
Yeah, everything.
What is some advice that you would give to artists who, are going through the struggles of the hustle? Because there's struggles in every level of that. You really got that shit out the mud.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of artists, they be focused on the wrong shit.
Trying to get the attention of others.
Yeah, you trying to get the attention. You worried about who listening to you. You really got to lock yourself in a room and just perfect your craft. Right. Not only perfect your craft, you got to separate yourself.
From everybody else.
Exactly. Like, my whole thing, like, damn, how can I be different? I done tried making the R&B song sound like niggas. You know what I mean? But I kind of, like, stepped back and was like, how can I be different? So when I come in, it's just like this.
Right. And being different is just being you.
Yeah, it's just being you and finding yourself. So it's just like, stop focusing on, like, what's popping. You know what I mean? Stop focusing on, like, what other people doing, but lock in with yourself and perfect your craft. Because the opportunity will come, but you ain't really perfect your craft. You know what I mean? You ain't really lock in with yourself, and then you could lose that whole thing just from you not being prepared. Yeah. So I feel like I said, I'm 10 years in every day.
Absolutely.
It took me 10 years to get, you know what I mean? 10 years every day to get where I'm at right now. So that just shows you what hard work will do. Just focus on yourself and lock in. I made God did and everything on $1,000 setup. Right. In my room.
In your room. At your mom's crib.
At my mom's crib.
While she's cooking the Dijon.
Yeah. Look at my room in that video. Like, it's a lamp table. I put my laptop on like this. Yeah. So it's like, I put my laptop right here, my keys next to me on the heater, on the heater jump. It's a $800 setup that got me 5 Grammy nominations. Right. So that just tell you, like, if you lock in with yourself and don't focus, I could have been down on myself, like, fuck, like, look at my room, like, you know what I mean? Look at my setup. Like, I'm about to just go get a job. I could have did that, and I wouldn't have been here right now.
Yeah.
So just don't worry about what other people doing. Just lock in with yourself. And it's going to get you where you need to get.
Yeah, and it did. And here you are. Yeah. Where do you want to take things next? I know you're working on a new project.
I don't really think, like, where can I take it next? It's just...
Where's this going to go?
Yeah, how can I, like, be a better version of me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Give my fans the music that they need and invite people to my world.
Right.
That's just what's next, and I can't wait to, like, go on tour. You know what I mean? I feel like that's next for me, like, me connecting with my fans and giving my fans more of what they need.
Yeah.
Heartfelt music that means something you could cry to. You know what I mean? You could feel something too.
Yeah, and it's there in the project.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm so happy for you. Can't wait to see what happens next and hear what happens next, especially as you step out on your own.
Yeah, facts.
And the world is ready for it.
Sure.
You did it. Unpack that.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I ain't do it yet. I'm doing it.
I know that's right. Yeah, Thank you, Fridayy, for being here. Vendredi.
Nah, you already know.
Yeah, when you drop the next one, you got to come back.
No, we got to come back.
Yeah.
I mess with you, you Haitian too. So
exactly. And we're going to go through all the tracks. Come through. That's my favorite.
Nah, for sure.
Period.